worldwide. To be labeled a king or to carry the name king could either be a burden or a blessing, you know? And to be the son of a self proclaimed king could even emphasize and increase the burden, right? Now, sometimes I don't know. I guess influence as a man, father to son, is great. To a point where a son might emulate, unless it's just innate in them to be identical to the father. But this is crazy to see in real time, for real. In case you don't know, I'm talking about King Harris, the son of Ti, Tip. Um, he got himself into a little situation, and this is not the first time. The other time he got himself into trouble, he was with Tootie Raw, and Tootie Raw is Boosie's son. In case you guys don't know, but this time around, there's some sort of friction with the police, from what I'm understanding, right? And it's interesting. That's all I'm gonna say from the thumbnail I've seen. Let me say that, right? But before we even get into it, I go by the name of Caesar, aka Mr. Sneaker Ride, and you're tuned in to Apparently This Happened. I appreciate one and all for locking in. But without any further ado, let's get to this. And another topic I wanted to get into, because I wanted to get into more about, sons emulating their dads. I want to talk to you about that. Let's check this out. And shout out to good people at TMZ, man. We're just doing a reaction, man. Don't. All right, cool.
He's slowed down, but his slowing down is to 60. Yeah, I am doing 61 and a 45, and I am not gaining on it.
I wonder what he's driving.
All over the road. Jesus. Hi, good evening. My name is Officer Lopez with the Connect Police Department. The reason I'm pulling you over is because you're doing over 70 miles an hour in a 45. I didn't know. You didn't know? No. I got you. You got your driver's license on you? No. All right. Are you the registered owner of the vehicle? No. Okay. Do you have a photo or anything like that of your driver's license? Yeah. All right, got you.
Okay, everything's cool, man.
All right. So,
side note, the wrap on that car is crazy, man. I don't know if that's tree camo or what, man. That's fire. It's kind of loud, but like, I'm an artistic guy, so I can appreciate it. But on with the show. So far, so good. No problems.
Oh, do you mind stepping out and we're going to talk right here real quick, back here?
About what?
You need to step out of the vehicle.
Step out for what?
So there's a firearm in this vehicle. You're already speeding. You don't have anything on you. I'm separating you from the firearm.
Right.
All right. Are you going to get out of the car or not?
I don't. Tell me why.
I already told you why.
You didn't
Pennsylvania
tell me
versus Mims. Are you getting out or not? Supreme Court case law. Are you getting out or not?
I don't know what it is.
All right.
Okay, so he's stating Supreme Court case law, and that's cool. I ain't crossed the bar, so I'll hold him to his word as an officer of the law. Okay, cool. But my question is, if an officer is telling you to exit your vehicle, aren't they supposed to tell you what the issue is? Besides what he's explained about having a firearm while operating the vehicle, which shouldn't be a problem because I guess they're in the state of Georgia, right? So you can have a firearm as long as it's concealed, from what I'm understanding, right? Or certain types, and you have to be over a certain age. Cool. But what I'm trying to understand is King justified asking the officer what he's exiting the vehicle for? Is he allowed to ask that? Or would the smart thing be just exit the vehicle, avoid all, like unnecessary contact, and comply at all costs? What is the fine line between your rights asking as a citizen versus being, what do they say, insubordinate or non-compliant? What is the line?
You need to get out of the car.
You're not telling me
If you
why.
do not get out of the car, you'll be arrested for obstruction.
You're going to arrest me for obstruction?
Yes, if you do not get out of the car.
I don't know why. I don't feel safe.
All right, if you do not get out of the car, you'll be arrested for obstruction.
I don't feel safe.
If you do not get out of the car, you'll be arrested for obstruction.
You're not telling me a valid reason why I
That's
need to get out
a
of the car.
perfectly valid reason. Like, Google it if you want to. It's not going to end well.
For one, in a situation like this, personally, teaching my son, if you do indeed don't feel safe and you want it to be, you're trying to maybe get more officers or more people on site or even a supervisor, right? Make sure that your hands are visible at all times. Okay? Right now, he's fidgety, his hands are all over the place, one hand is low. Those are bad like signals when it comes to officers. That's bad body language for them. Because a lot of the times they're reading body language. It's not about what you're really saying. They're looking at what you're saying and how you're acting while you say what you say. Are you maintaining eye contact? Are you shifting around while you're talking? Are you calm? Are you cool? This is a like should be used as a case study right here because there's a little bit of entitlement too. Because the way he's talking that way with a sense of entitlement as a young guy. He hasn't lived long enough. He hasn't seen enough. So I understand. He's probably only seen it on TV, while we, as grown people who've got a couple years on him, have seen things happen in a different way. So if I was suggesting, if I was able to just impute or impart any type of information to him or give him any type of game, hey man, keep your hands on the steering wheel. Don't give them a reason. Because the second you give them a reason, you're done for, man. You're cooked. I'm telling you.
For you.
Let me call my lawyer, man.
You have that right, but
No,
you're not even under
got
arrest
the
right now.
right.
You're
And I
still
got
just
the right to
detained.
stay in my car.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Get out of the car.
Man, look. Hey, Quinn. So I'm pulled over right now, and they telling me I got to get out the car for what reason?
Because we're gonna have a conversation back at the back of the
They
car.
want to have a conversation.
You need to get out of
with
the
me in
car.
back.
Doesn't matter
I'm
why.
doing it. I'm not getting out the car because you want to have a. No, I'm not getting out the car.
Okay.
All right. So
All right. So at this time, you are under arrest.
And you know the crazy thing is, like, right now I feel in my spirit that the officer he's interacting with is a good officer, right? Probably a great dad, like a family man and whatnot, in my opinion, like based on his tone. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but usually I'm a great judge of character and tone. I don't even need to see him. I can hear it in his tone, right? But if King had come across a different type of officer, there are 2 minutes past them putting hands and feet on him. Because they would have said something, because they already see his type of character. He's got that type of vibe where, he's got that entitlement. And people can use that against you. Oh, you're entitled? So they start to talk down on you, forcing you to talk up. And eventually, they're going to talk you into a point and back you into a corner where they'll say something that will make you react a certain way that will justify them yanking you out of that car, flipping you, man, on your head, bro. I'm telling you, I've seen this with my own eyes, bro. You may come across an officer who's on bad timing. And when they're on bad timing, they're on bad timing. He is lucky this interaction is going the way it's going. I'm tell me if you disagree. Anybody out there who's had a negative interaction with officers on a minor scale all the way to a high scale, tell me if you agree or if you disagree. I still got this thing on my wrist for my daughter. Tell me if you agree or you disagree. Huh? Hey.
You are not free to leave. You are under arrest.
I'm not under arrest.
You are under arrest. I'm informing you that you are under arrest.
I'm under arrest.
The minute they say you're under arrest, bro, exit the vehicle, man, because he's formally said it, man, and we're assuming that the body cam is working. Comply. Because right now, the man is like, the officer is saying, you're under arrest. He's responding, I'm not under arrest. That is compliant, like non-compliance right there with the officer, insubordination, and everything in between. Yet again, the officer at the moment is carrying himself and composing himself, and he's conducting himself, in my opinion, on the highest level from this little snapshot that I'm seeing, right? Because this is just a clip in a moment that happened on April the 12th, right? But I'm saying to you, he's lucky that the officer is the way he is, because the officer has already said you're under arrest. Other officers, the second you say, no, I'm not, right there, man, that's pushback enough for them to do you in.
Arrest for what? Yes. Hold on, my lawyer calling. Hey, so a police officer is right here telling me I have to step out my car, and I'm telling him I don't want to step out my car. He's telling me to step out the car to have a conversation.
I've already told you you're under arrest. You're under arrest at this point.
And he's trying to tell me since I didn't want to step out the car, I'm under arrest, bro. I'm under arrest.
And bear in mind, non-compliance has escalated the matter from him just stepping out of the vehicle and probably getting a warning, a little citation, and being on his way, versus now it's a formal thing. Now you're under arrest. So I'm just wondering, like, was he justified? In my opinion, he's justified in asking man to man, like, what are you asking me to exit for? What is my infraction? Okay, cool. But remember, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Right? But the second he said you're under arrest, right there, he should have just complied. Straight up. Just comply, step out the car, show this man that you have nothing. Hey, I'm reaching for my cell phone. I'm like, hey, show him that you, buddy, are in control, man. You have my destiny and my future in your hands. It's all good, man. I'm not going to beg or plead, but I'm going to comply. Simple.
But you are under arrest at this point, all right? So you need to get out of your car right now.
All right.
All right.
So this make y'all feel tough.
Oh, yo, King, what are you wearing, bro?
Right,
All you have to do is get out the car.
file your paperwork.
Oh, wait,
You want me to get out my car to talk to
Is
me
that
about
what I've been
There's nothing
seeing?
to talk about.
No
Car,
way.
you're absolutely flying down the road at 70 miles an hour in a 45. There's
Never had a police
Wait,
tell me
hold
to
on.
step out the car to ask simple questions.
That's Pikachu.
well, there's
Ever.
a firearm within like 2 feet of both of our faces. Yeah.
So
yeah,
it
I
is
can't
what
step
I
out
saw.
the
It's in front
Bro,
of you.
like,
What are you talking
this
about?
man's in a...
Yeah,
car. Not just that, you have an open THC container in the center console.
Hold on.
Oh. All right. Who do you want to pick up the car and the gun? I gotta be here in 30 minutes or less.
What happened at home with y'all? What y'all so upset about?
All right. Who are we calling?
Okay. We are over at 7050 Jimmy Carter
Just
Boulevard.
tell them American
Do
Deli.
you know about how long it'll
American
take you to
Deli.
get over here?
American Deli.
There's a lot of them.
American Deli.
7050.
American
Jimmy
Deli.
Carter. 7050 Jimmy
Alright,
Carter
now
Boulevard.
hang my phone up and lock my phone.
All right.
Hang my
All right.
phone
About
up
how
and
long
lock
will
my
it be
shit.
for you to get here?
Hang it up and lock it. Hang it up and
We'll
lock
see you
it.
then.
Hang it up and lock it. Alright, now let go.
Yes, sir.
You see, this is the thing, bruh. One thing that people always make a mistake with is talking down on people. These are regular civilians and these are just people. So imagine a man making like no more than, let's say, $80,000, like $80,000 a year, risking his life dealing with all kind of miscreants, man, vile criminal members of society, man, you know, just the crud of the crud, man, the creme de la creme of darkness, right? On all levels, from a minor level scale crime to like whatever, right? And they see this guy who they know who he is, right? And you're just talking, man, and they're probably thinking to themselves, what a pretentious little prick. Look at this, like, arrogant, smug little piece of... You get what I'm saying? They love to meet people like that, man, because it makes them feel better about themselves by putting you in your place. Because at the end of the day, man, you could be a lot of things, but you can't be above the law, man. Especially in a situation like this, they control the scene, right? So when these interactions happen, what do you expect, bro? You're gonna talk to them crazy and like, you know, you're talking down on them, man. All right, cool. They're gonna put you in sections like they know that this particular housing or this holding section, man, with all these guys in it, they've been fighting all day. They're gonna put you in the one where it's rowdy. They're not gonna feel like, feel for you like a celebrity's kid and be like, all right, cool. We're gonna put you in a nice little comfortable section where you won't get hurt. Nah, they're gonna put you in the bullpen where you'll have to fend for yourself. Where the check that your mouth is writing, man, like your body better be able to cash it, bro. Because your mouth will write a check that your body cannot cash, man.
Hey, Aubrey, how's it going?
Yeah, my son detained.
Yes, sir. He's currently under arrest for obstruction.
Okay.
As well as a variety of other traffic charges. Yeah, he was caught doing 70 in a 45. He was instructed to step out of the vehicle because there was a firearm on the dashboard, and we wanted to separate him from that, and he refused.
Did he express his fear for safety?
We got to be safe too. He's right there with John. Right?
Understood.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
T.I. arrived expeditiously. Listen to him articulate himself like a true gentleman. No hat to the side, none of that. That's how you carry yourself, bro. I know they call it code switching or whatever. Call it whatever you want, bro. What he's doing right now is emotional intelligence. He's seeing the situation. He's lived long enough to understand how situations like this can spiral out of control, and he's taking control of the situation by using emotional intelligence. Calm, smooth delivery. Hey, did he express himself about the fact that he's concerned for his safety? He did? Okay, cool. Feel me? This is a good lesson right here. Like a good lesson for me too. Hey man, I'm not above the program. You can hold me accountable too if I fall short. Deal? Alright, man. Pound it up. Cool. Alright? We're accountable for each other now.
So there's absolutely no way to resolve this.
No, he was told multiple times that he needed to get out of the vehicle. He was even told that according to Supreme Court case law, he is required to exit a vehicle when he is requested to do so by a law enforcement officer. Pennsylvania versus Mims, he stated that, he doesn't have to, he doesn't want to. He was informed that he was under arrest at this time. He was still continuing to refuse to exit the vehicle. And it wasn't until his lawyer called him back and said, you need to get out of the car right now. When he got out of the car, was placed under arrest.
You see, prior to this, if he had just complied, exited the vehicle, of course he was still within his rights to ask, hey, what's the deal? What's my infraction? Okay, cool. But if he had complied, he would have gotten a citation and been on his way. But the little arrogance that he had, the tone that he used talking to them, nah. And his lawyer calling back and telling him to exit the vehicle, allegedly, according to what the officer is saying. Imagine his ego calling his lawyer, thinking that the lawyer would tell him something different, only for the lawyer to say, "Nah, you got to get out the car. That's law." That's why he's sitting in the back of the vehicle, man, because he's still immature, and his ego and pride is hurt, so he has to say something to him. Had a bad day or something? Like, no, they did not have a bad day. If they had a bad day, they would have been putting hands and feet on you, bruh. You would be suing them. They would have lost their jobs, but they exhibited emotional intelligence too. They remained so neutral from what I see. This is a great lesson, man. No lie, man. I feel good today, bro. This is a good lesson. So the main thing is, in your opinion, right? When it comes to the celebrity children, I already said in the past when I was speaking about Teddy Riley, right? That sometimes these kids have so much leeway, they don't understand the reality of life. So much has been handed to them, they don't understand the necessity behind conducting yourself accordingly and moving in a certain way, governing yourself the right way and, being respectful, right? And respectful sometimes, like, if you get disrespected, there's certain situations where you have to be smart enough to read and calculate and really crunch the numbers so quickly in your mind the outcomes and everything, that you can walk away from a situation and be like, all right, cool, bet. I had an incident not too long ago where I had to use all types of intelligence, man. And I'm not a violent individual, but I'll protect my family. I'll do whatever it takes. But in a moment, I had to exhibit and I had to use emotional intelligence. You can't be emotional all the time handling situations. Be careful what you say because you're dealing with another human being on the other side. And this is what these youngins do not understand. I have no problem with the way youngins dress, man. I think that was a Pokemon onesie that you was wearing. Like, I don't care about that, bro. I don't care about the flashy colors and the new music or whatever vibes come out, man. Go up core this and like all that. I'm cool with it. I love it, right? I won't be one of those guys who's, oh, back in my day. No, nah, that's not my style. But there's certain principles that should be carried forward. In the words of Nas, man, we need to carry on tradition, man. Carry the tradition over. Let's teach our sons and our daughters, man. Like, as men, let's teach our daughters what's acceptable and unacceptable. As men, let's teach our sons what is acceptable and unacceptable, and in their face be the accountability. Get what I'm saying? Ladies, you same thing, but like, I'm talking to the fellas right now. As you can see, Pop stepped up, came to scoop up his young pup. He tried to advocate for him, and it didn't work. To the bullpen he goes, and hopefully he had a not bad experience, but sometimes you need to be humbled. These situations need to happen. All right? Now, with that being said, what is the word of the day, man? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Remember that. Right? When you're asking for something, when you're trying to, you know, advocate for someone or anything like that, just remember, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. All right? Appreciate one and all, man. Don't chase the number, chase the dream. Again, I go by the name of Caesar, aka Mr. Sneaker Out, and you've been tuned in to Apparently This Happened. You have a phenomenal day, man. All right? I'll get up with you guys. One. Worldwide.